Union Minister for Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal is attending the plenary session of the 27th WAIPA World Investment Conference. India's Union Minister for Commerce and Industry will deliver the keynote address on the role of trade and investment in the decade of action. Let's listen in.
Paying a tribute to all the martyrs who gave their life to protect the unity and integrity of India, to protect Parliament, to protect the dignity of our democratic processes. Unfortunately, right now also some elements have had an incident in Parliament, and I will be required to go back to Parliament immediately. That's why I'm breaking the protocol and I've taken the floor. My apologies to my colleague ministers, but after I speak I may have to leave. So I hope you will indulge me in that. I hope the experience of this 4-day session in Yashobhumi would have given you an idea about how India is evolving and where we hope to take this country in the years to come. Our ambitions, our capabilities are large, and we are very confident that given the strong foundation that has been set over the last few years, a very strong foundation of the economy, one of the fastest growing large economies in the world consistently, strong macroeconomic fundamentals, a population of 1.4 billion people, largely young people with an average age of 28.4 years, under 30, expected to be under 30 for the next 30 years, and expected to add $30 trillion in less than the next 30 years, in less than 3 decades, to our GDP, taking it from 3.5 to 35 trillion. We have an ambitious roadmap until 2047, when we wish to see India as a developed nation, as a prosperous nation, with every child born in the country getting a good quality of life. In this journey, I would like to invite you, your members, your countries to participate and look upon the large business opportunity, the large investment opportunity that India provides. We have the Experience India Center, a small exposition which showcases some of our talent, services, some unique products and technologies. We are working to a plan to make in India for the world. We are looking at India going global. We are vocal for local, but also wish to see local go global. And clearly, as is evident from the results in the last couple of years, we can see the excitement in the country, the opportunities in the country growing manifold. What we offer are a number of opportunities. What we offer is a guarantee for fair competition, equal treatment, public interest and transparency over everything else, and ease of doing business. What we can offer is a large domestic demand, which coupled with export opportunities can help you enjoy the fruits of economies of scale, of very competent manpower, talent and skills available at affordable prices. What we can offer is a country of aspirational young boys and girls willing to work hard, willing to contribute to making India a developed nation, working sincerely to provide the required support to investors and businesses as they come and set up base in India. The Bet in India will offer you an economy which in the next 3 years will become the world's 3rd largest GDP, which will continue to grow over the next 30 years. And given rising incomes in India and greater prosperity, greater numbers of middle-class families, with more and more women-led development programs being initiated, where women are coming into the workforce in large numbers, I think this is a great opportunity both for investment, leveraging on the domestic consumption, leveraging on our trust to promote exports. In fact, the last 2 years, our export of goods and services grew by 55% between the year ending March 21 and year ending March 23. Despite recessionary trends in the world, we continue to maintain good, decent levels of export of goods and services and are confident that the investment, the foreign direct investment surge that we saw over the last decade will continue in the years to come. As they say, it has all the ingredients for a success story. I invite all of you to be a part of this success story, to enjoy the fruits of good returns on your investment. In fact, a recent study had shown that while different countries had different probabilities of recession, India was one of the only countries where there was a zero probability of recession. So it's an opportunity where the government is working hand in hand with all of you with pro-business reforms towards a better economic climate, better atmosphere to work in, more liberal economic policies, transparency, and hoping to make India the first preferred destination for investors from around the world. As our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi said, and I quote, treating other countries as a market will never work. Making everyone equal partners will lead to progress. And that is the thinking, the culture behind our efforts. I have a few suggestions. I would like to invite all of you to participate in huge numbers in the various exhibitions, expositions and seminars we are planning over the next few months. We have Bharat Tex 2024, we have a large mobility show, we have a large food exhibition called Ahar coming up. We'll be having an exhibition of India's domestic products made by the artisans, handloom, handicraft artisans, the people who produce goods with their own hands and their skill early in January. Several opportunities for you to participate and showcase your wares to the big Indian market and to visitors from across the world. We also are offering great avenues on tourism and hospitality. We are looking at a greater participation in emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, semiconductors, electric vehicle and mobility. We have promoted International Financial Services Center where we are promoting fintech in a big way. Our fintech adoption rate is nearly 87% in the country. I'd like to invite you to explore new regions like the northeast region of India, Jammu and Kashmir, which is full of opportunities and will provide your investments good returns. I'd also like to invite you to utilize the state-of-the-art technology that has been developed in India through our digital public infrastructure, be it in fintech, be it in our effort to promote democratization of e-commerce through the open network for digital commerce. Our effort is to widen market access, both for Indian companies and investors from across the world who come and invest in India. We are happy to handhold investors who come to India. Invest India can be your one-stop shop. We now have a national single window system where all approvals can be taken care of. We invite you to make India a part of your resilient and inclusive global value chains. The green economy and sustainability is at the core of all the various activities that we are undertaking. And I'm very confident that an investment made in India can very rarely, if at all, go wrong. I'm grateful to all of you for taking the time, for coming to India, learning and experiencing a little bit about India. I wish this conference all success, and I'm sure you'll go back with opportunities galore and hopefully happy memories. My best wishes to all of you, and I seek your indulgence and the indulgence of my colleague ministers, excellencies, to allow me to get back to my duties in Parliament. Thank you very much.
Union Minister of Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal was addressing the plenary session of the 27th WAIPA World Investment Conference. He talked of how India is seen as one of the most prominent growing economies of the world, and he also talked of the opportunities and the prospects that are available in the country. India is hosting the 27th WAIPA World Investment Conference, and this is for the first time that the conference is being held in India. And the conference is themed around empowering investors, and the minister also launched the Experience India Centre. Also, more than 1,000 attendees, over 50 IPAs and various multilateral agencies are participating in the forum. Also, the WIC, that is the conference, will feature parallel sessions focusing on agri-food processing, energy and infrastructure. So that was the gist of the minister's address there. In the bulletin that follows, we'll get to the other highlights as well. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.